guys, what's up? It's Sanj. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but it's summer and I'm back and better. Let's just cut to the chase. So I got the Colourpop She Palette in, I think, December of 2017 from one of my best friends. And then I got the Modern Renaissance palette May from my best friends as well. And when I first got the Colourpop She Palette, I think it was because I really wanted the Modern Renaissance palette. But since I didn't have it, my friends thought they could get me something that looked kind of similar to it because I was really fond of like purpley pink shadows. You can see that I love off these shimmers. Only thing that a lot of people complain about with this palette is that all 8 of these colors are shimmers and these bottom 4 are mattes. Honestly, I don't mind that because I love these mattes. Like, they're all the colors that I need. But I wish that maybe they would have a couple more mattes. The shimmers, I don't even use all of them. Like, I use this top layer up here mostly for like brow bone highlight and inner corner highlight. But other than that, like the second row, I barely touch. I use the purple and the red sometimes if I'm doing like a lid shimmer. But I love the colors in this palette. And the Modern Renaissance palette has similar color scheme, but it also has neutrals. Oh. So we've got some browns in here. That makes this a better palette because it's like all around. You can use it for many things. You don't even have to use the purples. Like, you can do a neutral basic eyeshadow look with the colors in here because it has the browns and stuff like that. But I'm gonna discover today if the Colourpop She Palette is a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I'm gonna do the same look on each eye and I'm gonna see which one looks better. Of course, the colors are not exactly the same, but I'm gonna show you guys a side-by-side reference so that you can just see the similarity. Those purples are pretty similar, and I'm sure I could just get away with some of the other colors looking like matches. I mean, we'll see how it goes. And we're just gonna see which one looks better, the color payoff, the pigmentation, all of those things. And you guys know that Anastasia has amazing pigmentation, but also lots of kickback. And I find that Colourpop gives so much pigmentation and little kickback. It's like a win-win-win. Colourpop is an amazing brand and the shadows always pay off. So I actually think this stands a chance, but we'll see. I'm gonna start off by priming my eyes with the Benefit That Gal Face Brightening Primer. I find this primer evens the skin tone. Oh, that's a lot. It evens out my eyelids because they're like kind of discolored, like it's like light a little bit. I also have a tan right now because I just went to Jamaica, so my eyeshadow base is probably gonna be really light for me. I'm also going to prime the lids with my Morphe eyeshadow and a flat domed brush. If you look at how light my concealer is, it usually is a better match for me when I'm not super tan. Now that my eyeballs are remotely the same color, eyelids, same thing, I'm going to start by setting them. And of course I would normally use probably, oh my god, like raw sienna to set my lid. But since the She palette has no color like that, I'm going to just go into regular, is that what it's called? Oh no, Real Gar. Real Gar? This is like an orange shade with a flat brush, and I'm going to use that to just set my entire eye. You can already see I just pressed it in there and there's a lot of pigment coming onto the brush, and there actually is not much kickback. So I think we're doing pretty good so far. I'm just gonna put this all, oh, it's darker than I thought. Okay. I guess it's not a very good setting color. So I'm just gonna put it all over the lid. Oh, my hair's annoying sometimes. All over the lid. I'm not gonna put it too far up because it's actually way darker than I expected. These colors are not going to be the best matches. I'm just judging on what they look like in the pan. For the other eye, I'm going to use this color right here. It's called Dear, D-E-A-R. It's like they look really similar in the pan, but like maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. And this color, this palette has no mirror, which is fine with me. Colourpop is an online brand, so a lot of the times online brands do not, do not put mirrors in their palettes because there's a high chance that they'll break. So right now I'm seeing more kickback in the Colourpop one than the modern Renaissance one, which is actually shocking because I said in the beginning that the She palette has little to no kickback. The colors are a little bit off, but I mean, it could be worse. This one is definitely lighter and more pink. That one is darker and more red, but what can you do? Okay, so right away this side blended really nicely into my skin, no issues whatsoever, but this one is blending a little bit splotchily, but it still looks pretty nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna start with the star of the show, the pink. I have a clean Anastasia brush and I'm gonna go into, of course, the star of the show, this color right here, which is called Damsel. They're cute colors, I mean names. And okay, I just pushed it in once and I'm picking up a lot, you can already see that. And there is minimal, but still a little bit of kickback. So I don't mind kickback, just it wastes the product, you know? Like, I'm sure you guys hear a lot of people saying, oh my god, kickback this, why is it such a big deal? It's just like, then you have to end blowing it away and it wastes a lot of the product. So I'm just gonna put this color straight in the crease. Okay, that looks nice. I mean, I was hoping for a little bit more pigment. I just picked up some more. I'm gonna see how. Okay, it's not bad. Looks good. It's not really like a powdery consistency like the other one is. This is more of like a butter matte, while Anastasia has definitely more of a powder formula. I'm gonna take it a little bit above the crease so that you can see it. And I'm also going to take it down a little bit, like this V shape. Okay, that looks pretty. Now I'm going to take the same brush that I've cleaned, and there are of course two colors that I could choose to go with. I'm going to go with, I gotta compare, I'm going to go with Venetian Red, which is the lower color, and watch. Oh my god, I put it in once. Okay, there is definitely a ton more kickback with this shade. Look at that. That's crazy. It's insane. My desk right now has eyeshadow everywhere. And I'm going to take the same color and put it in the crease as I just did. Let's do this. Okay. Right off the bat, more pigment, but I still need to pick up a little bit more, I think. Okay, so right now they look very similar. This one looks definitely more pink, and this side looks more, I don't even know, like they look pretty identical to me though. I'm gonna add a shimmer on the lid, then some inner corner, an eyebrow bone highlight. Might do a wing and put on some lashes just so I can have the complete look. And I'm gonna do a comparison. As you can see, I use minimal shadows because I could not really use too many without the other shadow not having it. For the She palette, let's just see which colors they have that are similar. Okay, so this first color right here and Vermeer are incredibly similar. So I'm just gonna go into, what's it called? It's called Chick. And it says that it's a metallic. So on the back they have things like metallic, satin, matte. Like they show you what kind of color it is, which I don't know what the point of that is because I don't know what I'm gonna do with information. Actually, I think I'm gonna not use that one because it's a bright white. So I'm gonna use that for the inner corner and stuff. So I'm actually gonna switch to this more golden shade, which looks like, which is called Ladylike. This one right here. I'm gonna dip my brush into it and really nice. Okay, so right now I'm having no kickback at all. It looks really, really nice in the pan and nothing happened to it. And I'm gonna put that on the center, or like the, kind of the center. Yeah, the center of my lid. And there's nothing on my lid, like I didn't put any Fix Plus or any like concealer or anything. This just gives the eye a little bit more dimension. I mean, that looks nice, like I like it. I just wish it was a little bit more pigmented. I'm gonna use a different brush actually. I don't like this brush very much. That's a lot I picked up. Yeah, brush really does matter. I'm focusing on the center of my eye and I'm bringing it out more than I want it to be so that I have space and room to blend. I'm gonna go back with this brush and just blend the outside a little bit. Not too much, I don't really want to get rid of it. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna pick up the same brush cleaned off. I'm gonna do Primavera, this color right here. It's very gold. There is immediately kickback. Ugh, whatever. Whatever. Oh, okay. You guys see that right off the bat. This is definitely way more pigmented than the other one. And once again, I have nothing on this brush, nothing on my lid. Wow. I mean, look at that. That is incredible. I think it's maybe because the She Palette formula was a metallic and this one is more of a shimmer. The shimmers on the lid look very different right now. This one is more subtle in pink and this one is not subtle in gold. Now for the last bit of eyeshadow, I'm going to go back to the brush that I used first and I'm going to go into the first color that I chose again, Chick, this bright white. I'm going to put that in the inner corner of my eye. A bit of kickback there with the She Palette. Actually a lot, let me show you guys that. It collected right on the, look at that. Wow, now that's making me look bad. I'm going to put that right there. Oh! Okay, that was blended out, don't worry guys. Ooh, that looks really pretty up there. It's almost like a cool tone silver. For the Anastasia one, I'm going to use Vermeer, which is like a rose gold kind of shimmer. This looks really pretty. Oh my gosh, it's like looking, it looks like reflective in the camera right now. It's because I have really bright lights, so this looks like it's white right now. Oh my god, that's crazy. But it's shimmer in real life, guys, I swear. Like, I don't, okay, this is already a lot, but like, I don't know how good this is gonna blend. I'm a little bit worried, not gonna lie. Yeah, these colors are super pigmented and stuff, but the blending is extremely difficult. Like, it's really hard to blend these colors well. Lastly, I'm gonna take that same like magenta color and just sweep it beneath my eyes to add a bit of dimension. I always say that you should have balance with your eyes. I'm gonna go off camera, do a wing and some lashes, maybe some waterliner, and get my final thoughts. Okay guys, so I'm back. I did wings and lashes and I think it really does make all the difference. I'm gonna give you a nice close-up look. I did the rest of my face as well to make it look more even and it's just more fair to judge. This is not a look that I would normally wear out in public anywhere. Let's just say that. There are some parts of one palette that I like and the same can be like disliked on the other side. It's really whiffy waffy. Is that what you call it? These are the Tarte lashes in the style Goddess. I'm gonna give you guys one close-up look at how the eyeshadows actually performed. Remember, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills side, the expensive side, and then this is the Colourpop She Palette, the cheap side. I do honestly think, before I give my final opinion, that this is a really good dupe for the other palette. If you cannot afford the Anastasia one, get the She Palette. It's like 16 bucks Canadian, so like 12 American. It's amazing. Color payoff is good. There aren't a lot of mattes, but I think that's not really an issue because all those colors are there that you need. And yeah, one thing I did not like about the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette is, look, I feel like my glitter colors, like my shimmer, my brow bone, and in my lid color and my inner corner color kind of all blended together and that they went everywhere, you know what I mean? Whereas on this side, I feel like wherever I put it, it stayed where I put it and it did not move and blend into other shadows. The She palette is definitely a lot easier to blend, but the Anastasia palette is more pigmented. So you give some, you lose, no, what is it? You win some, you lose some. You know, you get pigmentation, but then you lose the blendability. I'm talking nonsense now. With the lashes on and done and everything, I'm gonna say honestly, I like this side better. It just looks a lot more clean, and I feel like this side looks like everything's just smushed together and the colors are not very, like they're not really seen too easily. But after, I'm considering as well the color like variety and like, you know, this side is basically everything is pink, you know, you don't really have many other options, whereas the Anastasia palette, you have nudes and you have so many other options. So my final opinion is yes, I do think that this palette is better and that this eye, like just by using the colors, I can tell that it's a more expensive formula, I can just tell. But if you cannot afford this one, the She palette is a great substitute for it. You will lose some of the base colors and the nude colors, but most people buy this palette because of the purples. So I don't think it's going to be a really big difference. Also, a thing that I like about this palette is like if I'm traveling, I can take this and this only because it has the nudes, the purples, the shimmers. It's just got everything you were gonna ever need other than like a black and a white maybe. But yeah. So if you're wondering what else I have on my face, I did my highlight. This is Fenty highlight. I just on my nose. It's in the color Hustler Baby, and I also did some lip gloss. This is a Lancome lip gloss. The eyeliner is Kat Von D. What's it called again? Tattoo liner, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know which side you think looks better. Vote down below. Is it the Anastasia Beverly side or is it the Colourpop She Palette side? Tell me which one it is. So the price difference is incredibly huge. This palette is $16 Canadian, probably like 12 American. And this one is $55 Canadian, so maybe around 45 or 40 American. I don't know the exact translations, but I think I'm kind of right around there. So the price difference is huge, and I honestly think if I had to buy one myself, it would be this palette. Of course, you know, you got it. This is like the name brand. It's a popular one that everyone likes. But this palette is still pretty amazing. You guys see the look that I produced with both of them, and I don't think they look that different. Like if I went in public, I don't think that people would be like, oh my gosh, her eyes are uneven, or like she has two different makeup looks on her eyes. They look pretty similar to me. So this is just a way to show that you can produce the same look with different palettes, and that quality is not always like based on which is the most expensive. Sometimes it's just that this is the name brand palette, so everyone puts a big price tag on here and a high opinion, and this one is the cheaper, you know, online brand, so everyone thinks low of it, but it's honestly a great palette. I don't know, they're both really great. Alright guys, so make sure you vote down below telling me which look you like better, the expensive or the cheap, and telling me which palette you like better if you tried them. Also, if you want to see any more videos from me, make sure you comment down below and I will be sure to get them done. I'm hoping to reach 1,000 subscribers, and I'll be making a lot of videos this summer, so just stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time. My links are down below. Bye!